Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Angela, and we're coming to you from the greater Chicagoland area.
Hi, I'm Lou,
And I'm Dee.
and we're from Cleveland, Ohio.
Join us as we taste a variety of fun wines.
On Friday nights.
Join us as we complete our Pinot Gris, Pinot Grigio series with the Moobuzz and Pighin Pinot Grigio.
All right, so here we have Moobuzz.
Hang on to Pinot Grigio.
There you go, yeah.
Pinot Grigio, dear.
So Pinot Grigio, Paso Robles, 2016. So, Paso Robles? Sorry, dear. Must be French.
No.
So it's a Paso Robles, which is it's a very hot area. All the reds are very fruit forward. That's my style of red. I love it. So I'm interested to try this one. Did you guys read anything about this guy?
Not yet.
All right. Well, we're gonna find out. Let's take our first smell.
Very earthy,
Yeah.
which is kind of what I've come to see with Italian wines.
What's the difference between Pinot Gris and Pinot Grigio?
Well, besides what? The language? One's French, one's Italian, and with that, I guess, climate?
We have, this particular one is from Robles, California. Does California also have Pinot Gris?
It's a great question.
Because our Pinot Gris was from Oregon.
I think so, but
So
it is
what would make the difference?
the climate.
So it would be in different parts of, say, California, whereas the Oregon is the farther north, so it's cooler. So the Pinot Gris is more for the cool climate.
So Pinot Grigio is an Italian style, which is a lighter body, crisp, fresh, which is contrast to Pinot Gris, which is full-bodied in comparison, richer, spicier, and more viscous in texture.
So thank you, Lou. That surprises me. I would have thought that the warmer the climate, the better body you'd have.
So, the information I found so far, it doesn't give me a lot of information about how they're different, other than their style. But maybe it's because of where it's grown or how it's made. It gives it a little bit of a different.
So initially, the aroma, I'm not a fan. I don't know what the heck that is. Very minerally, very
Barnyard.
Earthy.
Is it?
barnyard. And I took my first sip, and again, a little bit of a similar taste, but Pinot Grigio is not my grape.
Have you ever been to a cow pasture, Chris?
What's that?
Have you ever been to a cow pasture?
Yes.
I thought when I tasted it, it was almost, to me, it tasted more viscous, a little heavier than the Pinot Gris. To me, the Pinot Gris was a little bit a lighter.
And this has legs.
I'm not a fan.
This has more legs than I think.
This is the first
Look
Friday.
at that. It's got legs.
This is the first Friday night fun wine that I've not.
Not so fun?
That's Friday Not So Fun wine. This one had good reviews, if I remember correct.
I'm bringing it up right now. 90, 91. I'll tell you, Lou, this is a typical white. This wine is the reason I don't drink whites. And again, it comes back to what your palate likes, but this is not my palate. I'm getting grass now. Maybe we'll get to the motor royalty. Garage.
I had the nectarine with this, not so much.
Caca.
Do you have any pear? The pear works because the pear is a little more earthy.
So Moobuzz, 100% Pinot Grigio. pH is 3.43, a little bit lower. TA is 5.95, and it's a lot smoother than that. I wouldn't have thought that the acid. The other wines that we've tasted seem more acidic. Alcohol is 3.5. It says chamomile. I don't know what that smells like. I'm thinking of the tea.
I can bring you.
Kind of grassy.
Yeah, let's go get it. Pear and basil. I don't think I want to be drinking those.
Oh, I love basil.
Yeah, but not in a wine.
In a cocktail.
On the palate, it gives no flavors. I got lean, acid, grapefruit, sweet apricot, and lemongrass. So I guess it does. I don't get any of those.
Chamomile.
All right, let's see. Nope, that's the most halfway decent.
But basil?
I don't get basil at
I
all.
can see that.
It's licorice.
Good.
Really?
Taste it. Don't smell it, taste it. So once I had the pear, I thought I enjoyed this wine more.
Pear sweet. think maybe it needs something sweet. Is that it? Which is ironic because I think my research said nothing too sweet. You know, that the Pinot Grigio is very versatile with shellfish, light seafood dishes. It can go spicy too.
The one we've had so far, I would agree with.
I'm trying to find a food that I like with this wine. Now we don't have pears, but I've yet to find something I like with this wine.
So we have a sweet pear, and that worked with the wine so far.
4-ingredient creme brulee.
The creme brulee, the sweetness of it does make the wine taste better. So this wine needs something sweet compared to the other Pinot Gris, Pinot Grigios we've had, where it could stand up to something a little spicier. This one needs something sweet.
I don't like
You know, when in doubt, we gotta go to our go-to goat cheese.
Yeah, I don't think the sweet's good.
I tried it. It's my favorite so far.
It'd be interesting to come back to this Moobuzz like tomorrow and see, with the clean palate, what it's like compared to these others. I think I'm gonna start enjoying it.
All right, next.
Then our next guest is another Pinot Grigio from Italy. It is Friuli. It's Pighin. 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 Pighin.
Oh, it's a little piggy. Oh, I like it so much. I can't wait to taste a little piggy.
I'm looking for the vintage. I don't see the vintage on this one. Oh, here it is.
Okay.
2018.
And I think it's 100% Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, you're correct. 100% Pinot Grigio.
Venezia, like Venice area.
Interestingly enough, it still has an earthy aroma to it that I would expect out of Italian wine.
I'm getting a
Oh
lot
no,
more.
this has a more bolder nose than the other.
Yeah. I agree with you, D.
There's something more to
I think it's a lot closer to what the Pinot Gris that we were tasting earlier from the smells.
What taste too.
more bolder.
I smell lemon, a little bit of stone fruit.
That's a lemony.
The citrus.
Oh, definitely like afterward, like a lemon. Yeah. Citrus.
So it's interesting that this Pinot Grigio, I think, is a lot closer to the Pinot Gris that we were tasting earlier.
Definitely.
I get more of the flavors.
And it has more legs. Again, those Pinot Gris, I did not see any legs on these. Did you? This does.
I didn't notice
and so did the other Pinot Grigio. And wasn't it supposed to be the opposite?
Maybe it's the glass we're using. I'm not seeing a lot of legs on the last two. Even the first two, I
Really?
didn't see a lot of legs, but a little
look.
more than what we're seeing here.
Really?
Well, Chris, you mentioned earlier that the first one we tasted had a real quick finish.
Yeah.
What about this one?
No, it has more.
So it has more body.
Yeah.
It's because hangs around your tongue a little longer.
I think that the Panther Creek had the longest finish of the four Pinot Grigios or Pinot Grigios that we've tasted. I think it had the longest finish.
I taste more on this last Pinot Grigio.
So a little bit more about this grape and how it was grown and fermented. Residual sugar 1.8. Total acid is 5.4 grams per liter. So it's right in the middle where we've been tasting. Cold stabilization.
So white wines in general, the tartaric acids will crystallize in the bottom of the glass or the bottom of the bottle. So to prevent that, what they'll do is they'll chill the wine before it's bottled, get all that tartaric acid to settle out.
Drop out.
So if you have an acidic wine, a very acidic wine, you want to do that. Otherwise, it'll happen in the bottle. And then the other thing is it'll reduce the acidity of the wine.
When you see those salts at the bottom of your glass, like from a novice winemaker, it doesn't really do anything to the wine, but as a consumer, you don't want to see the stuff at the bottom of your wine glass. So,
Right. For that last glass, it's like yuck.
Right.
Yeah.
So you get rid of it from cold stabilization. So aromas, I didn't pick this up. They're saying bananas, pineapple, and wisteria blooms. I had wisterias. They didn't smell a whole lot. So I guess you could say that.
You had northern wisteria, maybe. Maybe it's
Maybe not Italian wisteria. Yeah, good point. Nothing was mentioned on the palate. Says it's good with fish, risotto, and vegetable soup.
That is one thing in researching what foods are good. A lot of fish, shellfish, sushi. This seems to be either the Pinot Gris or Grigio, good wines to have when you have seafood.
So other than the Moobuzz tonight, I liked all these other ones. I think my favorite still was the Jules Taylor. I think Chris, you like that. Panther Creek is the one that Chris liked.
I like the Panther Creek the best still. Pinot Grigios, I was really disappointed. I thought those were the ones that I was gonna like the best. But the Panther Creek is the white that I'd have again. My second favorite, which was surprising, and I didn't think this is how it would turn out, was the Jules Taylor. Initial thoughts were, that's okay. I didn't like the other Pinot Grigios that we had at all.
I think overall, it seems that we prefer Gris versus Grigio.
Yep, I agree with that.
We're all Northerners, maybe that's fine. So, I think, as opposed to what the Chardonnay tasting did for you, Chris and Angela, this is kind of like the rosé tasting for me.
Really? You didn't like it?
I don't know, I just don't...
None of them really sparked for me either, but between them all, the Gris I prefer.
Well,
If I'm at a party and somebody says, "Oh, would you like the Pinot Grigio or the Pinot Gris?" I now know the answer.
Yeah. That's good to know.
And
Yeah.
We like the wine.
we like
Right?
the wine.
We like the wine. That's true. Otherwise, it would be Friday night, beer tasting. Which we
Which
love.
would be-
Beer's
which
good.
would
That
be
would
a lot
be
of fun.
interesting. That would be fun too.
That could be another,
caveat.
yeah.
Great. I think we like the best tonight.
It's the winner.
Pinot Gris is a Friday night fun.
Jules Taylor and
Jules Taylor.
and Patrick Creek.
Yes.
I'll drink to that.
We'll drink to that.
Cheers.
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 Cheers. Till next time.
Till next time.